Let me guess. You check your bank account. There's $3,842 sitting there. You feel safe, responsible, disciplined. You tell yourself, at least I'm saving. At least I'm not broke. But somehow, every year you save more and you still feel stuck. No real progress, no real freedom, just slightly bigger numbers. What if I told you that in 2026, for the middle class, saving money the way you were taught is actually the biggest financial mistake you can make? And before you get angry, no, I'm not saying don't be responsible. I'm saying the rules changed, and nobody told you. What I'm about to show you completely changed how I look at money. And once you see the math behind this, you will never look at your savings account the same way again. Because this isn't about being reckless. It's about understanding how money actually works in 2026 and why middle-class habits are silently keeping people middle class. My name's Ixora, and I spend an unhealthy amount of time thinking about how money actually works. If you struggle with feeling like you're doing everything right financially but still not moving forward, hit subscribe. And if this video changes how you think about money, give it a like. Because today, we're breaking a dangerous myth. Here's the pattern: middle-class income, middle-class habits, middle-class results. Let's say you earn $40,000 a year. You save 15%. That's $6,000 a year. After 5 years, you've saved $30,000. That sounds good, responsible, safe. But here's the uncomfortable question. Is your life actually different, or do you just have a slightly bigger emergency fund? We were taught, save your money, don't take risks, put it in the bank, cash is king. And 20 years ago, that advice made sense. But in 2026, inflation is quietly eating your savings. Opportunities move faster than your bank interest, and cost of living rises faster than your salary. Yet people still believe more saving equals more wealth. That belief is outdated. Let's break it down. Average savings account interest, around 1 to 2%. Average inflation over time, roughly 3 to 5%. That means your money is losing purchasing power every year. If you have $10,000 in savings earning 2%, but inflation is 4%, you're effectively losing 2% in real value. Your money looks safe, but it's shrinking, quietly. This is where things get really interesting, because the middle class feels safe, but safety is becoming expensive. Earlier, I said saving might be your biggest mistake in 2026, but there's one specific reason that makes it dangerous, and I'll show you exactly what that is in a few minutes. But first, we need to talk psychology. Saving feels productive. It gives you control. It reduces anxiety. It feels like progress. But what most people don't understand is saving is defensive. Wealth building is offensive. Saving protects you. Investing grows you. The middle class optimizes for protection. The wealthy optimize for growth. That difference changes everything. Are you saying don't save at all? No. You need emergency money, 3 to 6 months of expenses. That's smart. But beyond that, oversaving becomes fear disguised as discipline, and fear is expensive. Let's go back to our $40,000 per year example. Person A saves $6,000 per year in cash for 10 years. Total saved $60,000. Person B keeps $15,000 emergency fund, invests $6,000 per year with 8% average return. After 10 years, roughly $86,000 to $90,000. That's a $30,000 difference. Same income, same discipline, different strategy. Now stretch that to 20 years, that gap explodes. This is where compounding becomes unfair. And the middle class misses it because they were told to prioritize comfort over growth. Quick question.
Would you rather have $100,000 in a savings account or $100,000 worth of assets paying you every year? One number feels safe. The other builds freedom. That's the mindset shift. Saving too much lowers your financial IQ over time because you stop learning how to grow money. You never build investing confidence. You avoid calculated risk, and you stay dependent on your salary. That's the real trap. Not being broke, being stable but stagnant. But investing is risky. Yes, so is not investing. The risk of investing is volatility. The risk of not investing is guaranteed loss to inflation. Which one is scarier? Temporary drops or permanent stagnation? Remember when I said there's one specific reason saving is dangerous in 2026? Here it is. Opportunity cost is accelerating. Technology is moving faster. Markets are shifting faster. Skills are monetized faster. If your money is sitting still, you're falling behind faster than any previous generation. In 1995, parking money in the bank didn't destroy opportunity. In 2026, it can, because capital now multiplies faster than salaries grow. That's the shift nobody explains. Meet Rahul, $45,000 annual income, lives modestly, proud of saving $50,000 by age 35. But he never invested seriously. Meanwhile, his friend Arjun started with just $5,000 invested, added small monthly contributions, learned basic index investing. After 10 years, Arjun's portfolio crosses 6 figures. Rahul still feels safer, but Arjun feels freer. Same background, different thinking. Before, I need more savings to feel secure. After, I need assets to create leverage. That's the transformation. Middle-class thinking focuses on accumulation. Wealth thinking focuses on acceleration. Accumulation is linear. Acceleration is exponential. Saving is linear. Investing is exponential. Linear effort keeps you stable. Exponential growth changes your life. What if the market crashes? It will. It always does. And it always recovers long term. The real question is, will you still be only saving when the next recovery creates massive gains? Because downturns reward investors, not savers. Here's what to actually do in 2026. Step 1. Build a 3 to 6 month emergency fund. Step 2. Stop adding more unless necessary. Step 3. Redirect extra savings into broad market index funds, skill development, income-producing assets, business ideas. Step 4. Automate investing. Remove emotion. Step 5. Increase income while your assets grow. Because the fastest wealth formula is income growth plus asset growth, not income plus bigger savings account. If you've made it this far, you're already thinking differently. But here's the final twist. The real danger of oversaving isn't just financial, it's psychological. When you hoard cash, you signal to yourself the world is dangerous. When you invest intelligently, you signal, I believe in growth. Your behavior shapes your confidence. Confidence shapes your actions. Actions shape your results. That's why this isn't just about money, it's about identity. Middle class says, protect what I have. Wealth mindset says, grow what I have. Remember that $3,842 in your bank account? It's not wrong to feel proud, but ask yourself, is it protecting you or is it quietly holding you back? Because in 2026, the biggest middle-class mistake is confusing saving with wealth building. They are not the same thing. If this shifted something in your mind, don't just save money. Learn how money actually works. Because once you understand the game, you stop playing defense and you start building leverage. Subscribe if you're ready to think differently, and I'll see you in the next one.